Welcome to the motcast, baby. Episode 13, lucky number 13. Yeah, that's right. I am the face of YouTube. You all know it well. They may have fired me, but I don't care. That's my moniker from today till the day I die. And ain't nothing gonna stop that, baby. I am the face of YouTube. Indisputable, undisputable. Any kind of disputation that any person is trying to ascertain upon me? Absolutely not, fucker. I will knock them out with one slap. I've done it before, and I will do it again. Don't forget to rate and fucking subscribe to this episode of the Modcast, episode 13. Are you guys hyped to be here?
No.
Fuck what you think, I honestly don't. Let's give a quick thanks to the patrons. You gotta love the patrons. Brandon S, Zach C, Loom High, Ian R, Gykes, Matt G. I wonder if the G in Matt G stands for Gykes. Maybe they're siblings, related.
You've already made that bit.
Shut the fuck up and let me do my fucking show.
Your show's shit.
B? No, my show's good. This
you're
show's good. It has hundreds of viewers,
funny.
likes.
You're using the same unfunny joke that you've already used.
I don't give a fuck if the jokes, people like it. They wouldn't be still watching. Who likes it? Brandon S, Zach C, Loom High, Ian R, Gykes, Matt G, Matt B,
Those
Store Rent, even though it's not spelt that way, dipshit, Corey W, and Techna. That's who likes it, cunt.
Yeah, cool. Oh.
That's who likes it.
What the fuck?
You deserve it. Anyway, thank you to all the patrons. Our patrons have doubled since we started, and it's only $1 a month to support this fine and dandy show. Woo! It's fine and dandy, ain't it? Ain't it? Woo! Thank you to everyone who's bought merch so far. Here is the Bad Day shirt. You could buy this merch, of course, at shop.motboy8.com. Go there today. You can get any variety of the 4 designs available. The spaghetti shirt, the Bad Day shirt, the rap bootleg shirt, the boycott the giraffe rig shirt, and the other one. Who cares? The other one. I forgot the other one.
No one's gonna buy them. It doesn't matter.
Some people have already bought them.
Who?
It's sold all across the globe.
Oh,
from
really?
Texas
I don't believe that.
to Kansas to Western Australia. Who could have been the people in Texas and Western Australia who bought this? I'm afraid to ask. Anyway, all those places are country bumpkin areas, Texas, Kansas, Western Australia. You're welcome for having a city slicker like this. Oh, bless you, with his merchandise. You're welcome, and you can wear that. You'll instantly be the coolest person in your meth-addled town. You filthy country fuckers. Gotta love Texas. You go from one town to the other and it's in a 14-hour drive. Jesus fucking Christ. Oof. Shithole. Kansas, even worse. Western Australia, the worst of the lot. Ain't no place like Sydney, baby. We got to stay inside for 4 months last year because it's just a cold, guys. I heard it was just the flu. Get over this COVID shit. I fucking drink a glass of spit any day. I'm not even scared of COVID. You know what I'm more scared of? Fucking Will Smith. Did you guys see the Oscars yesterday? He fucking smacked someone.
Fucking old news.
He hit.
Get some new material.
Will Smith attacked on the Oscar.
Wait.
It was incredible. It was like a view of into America, which is quite rare.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's quite rare over there. So it was interesting to see. No matter how much money you have, ain't nothing gonna stop the
fucking doing here.
Which will occur no matter or the whatever. Comments from the last 2 videos, they were all shit, so I won't be reading them. Sorry. I think someone said, like, one of the chips had to cry because I got his name wrong. Who cares? You're welcome. I just said your name. I blessed your ears with that one. One of the chips. One of the shits, more like. You know what? One of the chips, I bet you, if I had to pick what chip you are, because you said you were that Atari Lynx game, which we all know that's a bunch of bullshit. If I had to pick a chip, you're probably shitty salt and vinegar. Let's take a second to talk about how shitty salt and vinegar is. It's one of the worst chip flavors. If you eat it, it destroys your mouth. It tastes like you're eating poison. Every other chip flavor is based on a variety of tasty flavors.
I actually like salt and vinegar. Yeah. It's my favorite.
It's because you're an idiot. You got a small brain and smooth cheeks.
No, I have a developed palate. Unlike you only eat Mexican food, you little baby.
Developed palate. You fucking talking about emptying a jar of tomato paste into some fucking $2 spaghetti and ground beef with no seasoning on it.
My spaghetti is fucking great.
So
you made
shitty.
spaghetti the other night, took you fucking 8 hours, tasted like shit.
Took 5 hours. It's only because it got burnt because I took a fucking nap. And the person who came home
spaghetti
clearly, don't fucking talk over me. Don't fucking talk over me.
Every fucking time I make it with different ingredients.
No, it tastes the same shit every time. It's the same base slop.
It tastes great.
It's fucking slop. The problem was that my spaghetti started burning when I took a nap, and someone came home and was just sitting in their room on their phone while the smell of burn was wafting through the house. You think someone could give me a fucking heads up or something, but no, instead we have to knock on my door, wake me up from a nap to tell me dumb shit like, can we film 2 days from now instead of 1 day? That could be a fucking message. Don't waste my time waking me up with that shit. It could be a fucking message.
I'm sorry that I didn't realize you'd be asleep at fucking 4 p.m.
I work a weird
retard.
schedule.
Why
I have to
would
wake
you
up
be asleep at 4 p.m.?
Call me a retard. That's cool. Yeah, you're so woke. I'm so bad for making. I'm so bad for making Will Smith jokes, but you say retard. It's disgusting.
Yeah, retard's fine.
I wake up at 6 a.m. for my job. I'm fucking exhausted. It's hard work. Unlike what you do, which is easy. Today on the motcast, we are going to be talking about the epic Fortnite gamer rap. No, oh wait, sorry.
We already did that.
Yeah, I fucking know. That's why I stopped.
Oh, well, maybe people would watch this show if you were better prepared. You had good material.
You don't.
That,
you don't make any show.
Yeah.
You've never made any kind of creative thing like this in your life beyond short stories. Which what is even the point of a short story really when you think about it? Who is it for?
Me.
For no one. Yeah,
I
for
write
you,
it for
which
me.
is pointless. I'm making a show that entertains hundreds of people. This video is going to get like 100 views probably, and. That's why I don't need someone on here being negative like you are, week after week after week. I put up with your shit. I fucking put up with it.
You know why? Because you can't find anyone else to replace me. You have
Bullshit.
No friends.
Bullshit! I could replace you tomorrow with anyone.
Like who?
Fucking people. Storin said he would pay me $100.
Storin lives in America.
Who gives a fuck? I can get a video call. I can fucking send him the finished video and he can
You can
talk
set up
over
a laptop
it like I do a
on the
reaction video.
You can set up a laptop on the beanbag.
And he's willing to pay me $100.
Yeah, I'm
You're
sure.
lucky I give you a fucking alcoholic drink every once in a while.
Give
Little
me?
Bitch. Yes, I give you.
Oh, the spaghetti eater pays for all that.
I fucking paid for the vodka last week.
Yeah, okay, man.
I bought vodka and tequila last week. You drank it all. Fuck off.
Okay.
You know I have a point, so you just start talking in a stupid voice.
Yeah,
I bought that shit for you last week.
I buy far more alcohol.
You
than
don't. You've stopped buying. Since you started this job, which, by the way, thank God you fucking quit, you basically stopped doing things around the house. You stopped cooking. You stopped going shopping. You stopped buying alcohol.
Yep.
You're basically not pulling your weight. Everyone else has their own way.
I'm not pulling my weight? Okay.
No, you're
Every
not.
fucking morning I clean up after you.
No,
Every
you don't.
single
No, you
day
don't.
I start
In
my
what way?
day the same way. I
In
go
what
into
way?
the bathroom, the sink is covered in your fucking hair, I have to wipe it off. I go down to the
That's
kitchen,
just a side effect
the
of it.
bench is covered in fucking coffee, which you
No,
don't grind
I-
properly.
I clean up
You
the coffee.
don't
I grind it properly as well.
The coffee.
That's
I have to
bullshit.
re-grind the coffee because
You don't know how
fucking
grinding
put it in the
coffee
grinder
works.
for a second, you cut up a bean a little bit, and then
Fucking
it's still
idiot.
chunky and
Such a
shit. I
fucking
can't
idiot.
make a good coffee out of it. You need to learn how to hold your hand on the grinder for
you can't
longer.
grind the coffee too fine because it makes it too bitter. You
Oh,
don't know
fuck
these things.
off.
There's an instruction manual that comes with the
I
coffee
went
machine.
to coffee school.
Don't yell over
I
me.
got a barista degree.
Don't fucking yell over me. If we're gonna do this, barista degree means nothing. I have a fucking. I did a
went to
TAFE course.
fucking TAFE for 2 days and I got my barista degree. You
Yeah,
can't.
fuck off. Fucking hate you, really.
Being offensive isn't funny.
Yes, it is.
You can't
you
just
called
be
me
offensive.
retard earlier.
Yeah.
You're gonna say being offensive isn't
I
funny?
wasn't trying to be funny.
Let's
I was
really
trying
get
to
into
be
this now.
factual. I
Let's
was making
really
an
get into because you seem to-
observation, dickhead.
If we're gonna do this right, you can't yell over me. All right? We need to give each other a chance to talk.
Wait, fuck off.
Yeah, you haven't been pulling your weight.
Okay.
You're a little fucking twink. I'm a fucking bear. Raw.
Okay.
And I'm around here fucking doing the shit that needs to be done around
When?
the house. Yesterday, I'm
Every
plugging a
day I
safety
see you
scale
sit
in
on the
kettle.
couch on your phone while other people clean around you and
Yes.
pretend not to
And then you know what I do?
What?
I drive those fucking people around. And then I go
okay.
shopping for those people.
Okay.
I pull my fucking weight. So many ways. You don't do shit. And hopefully you quitting this job will start a new thing where you can actually start helping around the house. Today was a good start. You cleaned up a little stain we had in the kitchen.
A little stain.
Yes, you finally
That
got
made
it
the
done.
entire house reek.
Yeah, but who gives a fuck?
Because you left onions in a bag.
It was
for like
potatoes.
a whole
It was
year.
fucking potatoes.
It was onions.
And they're supposed to stay in a cool, dark place. It's not my fault I put it up on the second shelf, and everyone else in this house can't
You're
break
putting
5
me
foot.
in a
Stop
cool,
talking
dark
over me.
place.
Stop talking over me. Because I'm trying to do legit things here, and you're just saying these dumb lines. It's not my fault that I put these things on the top shelf and no one in this house can break 5 foot, so they can't get up there. I bought a little step stool. It's sitting in the kitchen. Anyone can reach up there if they need to. But it's not...
I'm not always on the lookout for shitty, moldy onions.
I know you're not, because you're just on the lookout for, when can I order my next pho? Oh, this pho has raw meat. It didn't have raw
also,
meat,
like,
by the way.
You're telling me
rare meat is
I
entirely different than raw
fucking
meat. You can't sell raw
I don't
meat.
fucking buy groceries. I've been buying all my own food
I spent
recently.
$90 on
don't need to-
groceries yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yes, I did.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I bought white wine for the fucking spaghetti, which was good, by the way. It wasn't great. The problem was it was a spite spaghetti. I was trying to spite your recipe. And unfortunately, I thought the spite would make it taste better, but the spite came out in this burnt taste that was in there, which was the problem, because it was supposed to marinate in tomato for about another couple hours, but instead I had to replace the tomato with water. It was all fucked up. But the problem was, if I need to cook it again, it needs to not be a spite spaghetti. Because
I buy groceries, and if I'm not buying groceries, then I give money to other
when do you
people
buy
who are
groceries? You buy fucking hummus and jats. When do you buy groceries?
I buy fucking milk and I got the eggs that are in the fridge right now.
There's 2
Once
packs
a
of
fortnight
eggs.
at least.
Eggs cost $5. Who gives a fuck?
I
buy lunch meat.
I buy
those
salad.
slices
I buy
of cheese.
tuna. I bought so much fucking groceries the other day, and
you
you
didn't.
eat it all.
No, I don't.
You do. You eat everything. You are Kirby. You go into the kitchen and you just eat everything. So I stopped buying groceries for a while because I was pissed off that all of my money was going into feeding you.
Yeah,
dickhead.
I don't feel that way at all. When I buy groceries, I'm never like, wow, this person ate this shit. I just buy a bunch of shit and then I'm like, hey,
yeah, and then you eat it
go
all.
for it, guys. I really don't.
You buy groceries for yourself.
No, well, that's partially true, of course. But I buy shit and I'm like, hey, everyone, go for it, guys. Like, it's all available, it's all ready.
Yeah, that's what I do, except you eat it all.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. We seem to have a difference of opinion here. I don't mind when, like, people eat the shit because that's what food is for. It's meant to be eaten. You seem to have this, like, thing you're caught up on where you're like, oh, you know, like, fuck, you ate the food that I bought. Yep, that's what it's for. It's food.
I had COVID recently.
Yeah, I know you did.
You still forced me to do a fucking modcast.
Yeah, I did.
And then you thought you had COVID.
You want to talk about this COVID thing for a second? Let's really talk about it. You want to talk about COVID?
I'm still speaking. You had symptoms, and you still went to work.
I was doing PCR tests every single morning.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
No, fuck off.
Yes, I was.
No, you weren't. I tried
Jessica
to get you to
gave me, she had a box of PCR tests.
A
the very
box?
first
You mean
morning.
rat tests? Idiot. I tried to make you do a rat test
You understand
and
what
you
I'm
didn't
talking about.
want to.
And then I didn't because I had to work. Because I'm not in your situation where I can take a few weeks off work and I'm fine. I'm working week to week. The $10 a month from the Patreon
Yeah,
is
you know
fucking
why?
nothing.
Because you're fucking lazy.
Lazy because I'm working. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, no, lazy
the point
because
is
you're
that I
not
went there that
working.
morning to my boss and I said,
You were
hey,
unemployed for like years. You're
yeah,
a leech on
let
the
me finish.
economy.
Let me finish. Just leech. What are you even talking about? You're just
Suck it up,
babbling.
fucking settling money.
You're babbling
not
at this
working
point.
all. This
Just
is
let me
not work.
You're just interrupting me. The point is that I went to my boss that morning and I said, I'll do a rat test right now, but I know you have this job that needs to be done. And you know what he said? He said,
Oh, wait.
let's go.
I'm sorry, your boss? Wait, I mean...
Yes.
Sorry, do you mean your dad?
Yes, I do. It's called a family
okay,
business. Have you ever heard of it?
Okay. Alright.
I don't know if you have heard of a family business.
I've heard of
It's not like your
family
dad's ever
businesses.
worked a day in his life.
What the fuck did you just say to
The
me?
epic...
Don't fucking talk about my dad. Take my dad's name out of your fucking mouth.
Come on, Will Smith bits. You're just full of jokes today, aren't you? And this is the other
I'm like
thing.
you.
Let's really get on with this because
Okay.
you seem to have a problem with me doing offensive jokes. You'll come to me after the episode and be like, "Hey, can you please cut that part out? I was really scared when you said this thing, or I said the thing about Jeffrey Epstein.
Well,
please cut out the
see,
Jeffrey
look.
Epstein joke that I made." He fucking makes a joke about Jeffrey Epstein, comes to me later and is like, "Please cut it out. I'm scared. Someone's gonna watch it. I'm gonna get in trouble." Really? Let's get
If
into
you're gonna
that.
be offensive, it needs to be funny. You can't just be offensive for the
You
sake of
were
being
the one
offensive.
who said, "Rest in peace, Jeffrey Epstein."
Yeah, exactly.
That wasn't me. You said it.
I said it and I regretted it, and I thought that it wasn't very funny, and it was
It
more
wasn't.
offensive than it was funny.
It wasn't funny. Most of the
Exactly, and I
things you say
wanted
aren't
you to
funny.
remove it. And you said you would, and
I
then
did
you
remove
fucking
it.
didn't!
No, you're thinking of a different thing now. You're thinking of the fucking jokes about Michael Jackson. The Epstein thing I removed. It was a lot of
Yeah,
effort
good.
on my part,
As
but
you
I had
should
to take
have.
it out. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of thing. Clearly, I listen to the kind of things you say. I don't think you listen to the
What
kind
a
of
fucking
things I
team
say.
member does.
No. And
Wait,
when I
you want
joke-
to talk about not listening?
Yeah, let's
you
go.
never listen to me. Whenever
Yeah,
I try
'cause
and
you-
talk to you about something important, you're on your phone,
Good.
and you pretend not to hear me.
Yes, because you're full of shit most of the time.
Like, give me one example.
Okay, we watched Twin Peaks last night and you had an analysis of it afterward that was completely ridiculous.
I had
Especially
never
coming-
seen an episode of Twin Peaks before.
What
My
you,
first one.
what you described
My
as
first one.
What you described as a theme is not a theme, and I'm really worried.
I don't
Clearly, I'm gonna
think
have
you
to cut
know
that part
what.
out.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
No, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to cut that out because clearly I can't say what I was about to say, obviously. But
Correct.
yeah, but clearly we need to have this out. We just need to. I can't keep going on keeping this shit bottled up. The thing is, if you're going to be on the show, which you should be on this show,
Why?
because the show is better with you
Because
on
you
it.
need
There, I
me.
said it. People, I don't need you because I could replace you with anyone.
Like who?
There's people who have been on the show before.
We're
Like
going around in circles now.
Alisu could be on the show.
No, she wouldn't want to do that.
Spaghetti Eater could be on the show easily.
No, he doesn't want to do that.
If I get him drunk, he'll do it.
No, he won't.
Yes, he would. Jessica could be on the show.
No.
Yes, she just wants to do the makeup beforehand, but she could be on the show.
No, she would do that.
And
Also, she'd do
any
shit
number
on
of fans, I could get them on the show. I could pull people off the street. Actually, let's talk about it for a second. I put out a video of the NFT skit. And this guy has a brilliant idea a few months ago. He's like, hey, you know that weird homeless dude who's clearly an alcoholic / drug addict? We should have him on the show. Let's bring him to our house. That was a legitimate idea of this guy's. Yeah. These are the kind of ideas that I have to quell from him because he's just full of great ideas.
Because then it might actually be entertaining. Also, that is a lovely man. I trust him completely.
Oh, what was he doing last time you saw him? I believe he was dancing outside the liquor store looking for money.
Yes, and I give him money every time I see him because he needs it. He's disabled and he's unemployed and he needs our help.
You're unemployed for like years. You're a leech on the economy. He's unemployed and he needs our help.
And he's funny.
I'm funny.
You're not as funny as him.
I am. Come on. Let's really, since the start of the year, my output has been incredible. I went back and was looking at it like earlier this week. The NFT skit and the Change the Date skit, back to back, great videos. And then you have the Secret Menu Travis Scott, which you fucked up filming. The dog video, which you fucked up filming. Yep. The Cardi B video, which you kind of got.
Because I don't want to fucking do it. You drag me along, you force me to do it.
No, you don't. You say
you think I'm going to put effort into it?
You say you like filming. You say you like it.
No.
You do. You've said you liked it so many times.
Well, I was just saying that to make you feel better.
It's bullshit because you're the one who comes to me and you said you're going to want to film certain things or do certain skits.
Every week, we spend 1 hour. I take 1 hour out of my fucking day, usually more, and I have to sit here and pretend to be enthused with your fucking comedy, and I hate it. I can't do it anymore. I haven't been watching the motcasts. Since episode 5, I haven't been watching them because every time I look at them, I fucking cringe because I don't like the version of myself that is on that show.
The other night, we were all hanging out and you're like, I've got to go to bed, I've got work. And then you got up and went to bed, you came back 2 hours later and you're like, hey, I just watched the last 2 modcasts and I don't like them and I don't want to be on the show anymore. And I was like, what's wrong? And you're like, I made this joke. It's always like I made it. You made a joke and then you get upset with your own joke.
No.
Yes.
It's fucking embarrassing.
Yes,
seeing myself sitting here on this shit show, I'm better than this.
You're really not. You're not. This is about your caliber. And you're lucky that I allow you to be on this show. Because the fact of the matter is, I don't really need a guest. I brought you on because you helped me film the Oblivion skit, which is the first thing we did together.
You've never seen a therapist, have you?
I don't need to see a therapist.
You clearly do. You're fucking delusional.
No, I'm not. I used to think I had delusions of grandeur, but it turns out it was just regular grandeur. I am legitimately the best. I talk shit about these guys like The Chaser and The Shovel and all this shit, and I watch these skits, and I know for a fact, if I could get their viewer base even for 1 week, I would instantly be the biggest thing in the country. It's not even a question. I am better than them, and I know it.
Psychotic.
It's not psychotic, it's fucking truth.
Get help.
Yeah, I don't need to get help. You need to get help. You're lucky I allowed you to be on the show in the first place, you know? I could do this alone.
I don't need to be here. I do this as a favor.
No, you need to be here. You need to be.
But you know what? You're not a friend anymore. So why am I here?
No. I'm a friend. We live together. We do all this shit together. We're friends, but I'm having fucking problems with you. And we need to sort this stuff out if we're going to continue forward. The epic... fuck, I forgot this on. Fortnite? No.
Grass is so long.
Yeah, well, hey, let's get into the grass thing then.
Yeah?
I've been mowing, or paying my dad to mow this lawn.
Yeah, oh yeah.
For a year, yes.
Oh, there's a lot of effort that must take.
What the fuck are you talking about? You've never done any of these kind of outdoor chores.
You gotta ring up your dad and say, hey, Dad, can you mow the lawn?
And then I pay him. And then I pay him.
Okay.
The only time I can not pay him is if I help out, which I rarely do.
You don't have money.
Exactly. That's my problem, is that every 2 weeks, for about a year and a half straight, I'm paying this guy to mow the lawn. And then I come to the other roommates, because sometimes Jessica will help, and sometimes other people will help, and then I come to you guys and I say, hey, I've been paying this guy for a year, next time he comes, you're going to have to pay him or buy me a lawnmower. Those are your options. And instead of any response, you just give me silence. And it's the kind of thing that annoys me, because I do a lot of shit...
about money?
Yeah, let's talk about
I
money.
pay the internet bill, my share of the internet bill, every fucking month, and I haven't had internet in months. I can't get the internet in my room because it's so far from the fucking router. Whenever I want to use my TV, I have to create a hotspot on my phone using my own data.
That's a whole different thing.
Whenever
If
I
we
want to
get
watch
into
Attack
like
on Titan, I gotta
the
fucking...
quality of wireless cards on a Kogan TV versus a Nintendo Switch or a MacBook, you know true and well that your MacBook connects to the internet just fine. You know well that your Switch connects to the internet.
The Switch doesn't, it drops out.
That's another thing that has a weaker wireless card. The point is that you need to have a quality wireless card. If you want better internet, that's not a problem with the internet connection. It's a problem with the router.
Advice from
Anyone
you.
can tell you this.
I
Loomhigh
don't
can tell
need
you this.
advice from you.
Loomhigh can tell you this stuff
You
about
are a
routers.
sad fuck.
You don't know
And
how
I
internet
don't
connections
want
work.
your
You
advice.
honestly don't. You're living in like almost this fantasy world. Your head's in the clouds.
Yeah, great insult.
It is. Your head's in the clouds. You're living in a
how?
fantasy world.
Is this even entertaining? 100 people are gonna watch this, we're just fucking bickering. It's not entertaining at all.
We need to have this out now, or it's never going to happen. Listen. I dislike you on a personal and professional level. I hate spending time with you.
I give a shit?
And I hate working with you. And you need to change some of these aspects. I think the big one, here's the big one. When it comes to filming these skits, you can lie and say that you don't want to, but the truth is you come to me and you know this for a fact. This is not a bit for this episode. You know that you come to me and you say, I want to film this, I want to do this. And we get there and time after time you miss the shot. And it's like you're actually making no attempt to get any better. Like, you come and do these things with me week after week. It's really not that hard to hold the camera straight or point the camera at me or point the camera at reactions, and yet somehow time after time after time...
I made 2 mistakes. This is 2 videos.
The cum pizza video, you filmed the roof for no reason.
For a second.
For no reason.
And it was to show the Pizza Hut logo.
Yeah, me and Jessica were watching that back, Jessica and I suppose, were watching that back and just, like... What was he thinking? Because the pizza stuff is so visible in the video, and then he just films the roof.
It's 1 second. It's a second.
Yeah, but the point is that as far as YouTube videos go, and anyone who views a video will know this, 1 second is basically all you have. You have about 2 to 3 seconds, really, to hook them in, and if you're moving the camera around like you've got fucking Michael J. Fox disease, no one's going to watch
YouTube expert then. I'm not...
Hire a YouTube expert.
I'm not a film guy. I'm not trained
Yeah, but you started off
filming.
okay. Like, you filmed the Oblivion skit, you hold the camera straight, and you get, like, good angles. You've devolved over time is the problem. And when I'm in an opportunity like the dog video, where I'm screaming in the middle of a shopping center, embarrassing myself worse than any other skit, and you're, like,
you
filming
think
my
you
legs.
were embarrassed? I was
Yes,
embarrassed. I
it's
was
not-
crippled
no.
with embarrassment, and I couldn't concentrate on what I was doing.
That's so stupid. It's not embarrassing to be filming an idiot. It's more embarrassing to be the idiot. Just don't make that dumb argument because it's ridiculous and you sound stupid and you sound undereducated. You can't make up your mind either. You're so indecisive when it comes to all things. You'll come to me one week and be like, I'm never being on the motcast again. And then you'll come to me next week and be like, okay, so this motcast, I'm going to come out and then I'll sit there and I'll talk for an hour. And I was like, thinking in my head, like, what the fuck? Did we not just have a massive argument 2 days ago about how you're never going to be on the show again?
Yeah, I was trying to motivate myself to do it because I care about you. I cared about you.
Yeah. Listen, I don't really know how to go forward with this. You're not needed, you can be replaced, and you're not trying to get better. Really, I mean, if I really get down to it, what it comes down to is just a matter of, like, if you're going to complain this much and you're going to whinge and whine and be a little bitch about it, then get the fuck out.
Fine.
Alright, I didn't think he was actually... Wait, don't actually... Okay, wait. Come on, man, I was just messing around. Taking the fucking blanket with me. You don't have to leave. Come on, let's talk this out. Let's figure this out.
Man, fuck off.
Come on, man, let's just talk this out. Don't end it like this.
What is there to talk about? I'm fucking leaving. I quit.
It was just a stupid argument. We have those all the time.
Yeah, because you treat me like shit. You're an asshole to work with. We're always arguing because I don't like you.
Please, man, I need you for the
I
show.
don't fucking give a fuck. I'm leaving. There's nothing you can say to convince me to stay.
Please, man, please, I'm begging you. I need you for the show. I can't do it without you. Please, just, I'll kiss your knees. I'll suck your toes. I'll fucking wax your legs with my mouth. I don't give a fuck. Anything foot, leg, mouth related, I'll do it. Just please stay, please.
No.
did you go when you were happy?
Who the fuck are you?
Oh yeah.
What?